Welcome everyone. So today our topic will be data types in Python. As I have told earlier that in the variables video that I'll be discussing about the data types next. So here we are discussing about it. So come first. So the previous video was quite long. So in this one I have already noted a few questions so that it will be easier to me to complete within a shorter time frame. So let us quickly see what is the first thing. What is a data type? So a data type, what is it the thing? It specifies the kind of value a variable can store. That means a variable can store an integer, it can store a float, it can store a string, it can store a double value, maybe some Boolean values as well. So like this, there are certain data types, kind of value we can say, and that can be performed on it. Operations can be performed. Okay. So what sort of operations can be performed? Like you cannot perform a subtraction operation on a string. So it hugely depends like what sort of data are you choosing. So Python automatically identifies the data type when a value is assigned. What does this statement mean? In other programming languages you have to mention the data type explicitly, but in Python it's not so. If I write x equals to 10, so the value of x will be 10. Suppose, and if I write suppose name is equal to, say suppose I have written a random name. Next, suppose if I give another sort of data type, say suppose a price, say suppose price will be 99.9. This is the price. And if I say a Boolean variable that is active, so say suppose a Boolean value I am taking as true. Remember, T should be in uppercase. Now if I print the type of each one of it, so I have written x over here, and if I just select and copy this, so I'll print the other types as well. So I'll print the type of x, then I'll print the type of name, then I will print the type of price, and then lastly I will print the price of is active or not. Let me run the program and see what output are we getting. See, so the first one is an integer class int, next one is a string within double inverted commas, so str, next one is a float value, so float, and next one is a Boolean value, so bool. So these are the things that is pretty much required. Now comes, does Python require data types to be declared? No. As I have already told, see, we have not declared, it is detecting the data types by its own. So Python is dynamically typed language, so interpreter determines the data type automatically during execution. Next, you can give this example as well. This printing the types. So let me just put it over here. In case you want this file, you can just DM me. I'll be providing you with the files. And this is how you can show that no, Python data types doesn't require to be declared explicitly. Next, if we talk about checking the data types, we can check the data types like this. Okay, that's gone. Next, if we talk about the difference between type and isinstance. So what is the difference? The type returns the exact type of an object, and isinstance check whether an object belongs to a particular class or its subclass. So this comes in picture whenever a class or object is there, and this comes in picture when we are dealing with the procedural oriented programming, that is the POP of Python. Next comes categories of data types. What are the categories of data types that we have? If we talk about the categories, let me just categories of Python data type. So if we talk about this, it has 6 major types. Rest of the types can also, as I was saying, the rest of the types can also be considered, but the 6 major types that we include is the numeric, sequence. These are the categories of data type, not the exact data type. Mapping, set, Boolean, binary. This is also a very important question. Next, if someone asks you what are the built-in data types of categories of in Python, so it's just simply say that it supports all of this, whatever we have written, and this is what Python supports. Numeric data types. Amongst the numeric data types, we have int, float, complex. It supports these three. Suppose if I have shown already about the int and float. Now complex is something that deals with ing, that will be coming up with the next. Now, can integers be negative? Obviously it can be negative. The answer stands yes, it can be negative. Next, where are complex numbers used? Mainly in scientific computing, this also can be. Now, is true equal to 1? That means the value of true, is it always equal to 1? The answer will be, okay, let us just see. Let us just not say that. So we will see that is, so let us just print, what are we printing? True equal to 1. Since I have used an assignment operator over here, so I should be getting, see, Boolean value. So yes, is true equal to 1? So the answer stands as yes. Next one, if we are asked to say, suppose perform some more operations, if we perform this sort of operations, say suppose output prediction, we can get this. If you get over here, print the Boolean value of a blank string, nothing inside it. Next, if you can print the Boolean of a blank list. Next, if I say that you can get to print the Boolean and I have written 0 in between. So what will be the answer of all these? Let us just see. All of it will be false. This is a very much asked interview questions in MNCs. So please keep a note of this output prediction. Next one is that, can string be modified? No, a string cannot be modified. What is the reason? That strings are immutable. Now what are mutable, immutable? We will study about that. Mutable is something that can be changed and immutable is something cannot be changed. This thing you must have read in biology. So no, strings cannot be changed. Strings are immutable. That means it cannot be changed. Now if someone's asked you what is the, this is again an output based difference between this, like this one, just a blank string with double quotes, this thing again with this, right, and the last one with this, and like this. If someone asks you about this, so they all create strings, only the difference is that triple quotes are generally used for multi-line or documentation, this one, and they all also create strings. Nothing difference is there, is just for creating a confusion amongst you. So don't get confused about this. I'll just copy this line and remove it from here. Yes, now that looks much better. Now we will talk about four most talked about important data types. Yes, so these are the four special data types in Python: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So what is a list? List is like a set of items, like we declare a list, something in this manner, say suppose num, where I am declaring numbers. This is how we declare the list. 1, comma, say suppose Python, again say suppose float value, again Boolean value. Yes, so this is how we declare a list that should be within third brackets, and it can contain multiple data types. It's not necessary it has to be uniform. It is ordered. That means when we will print num, we will get this in a certain order. What will be the order? The order in which I have entered the data. Okay, sorry. So it will be the same order in which we are printing the data. Again, if I, so it is ordered, it is mutable. Mutable means it can be changed. If I write suppose num, so this is the 0th index. So num at the rate 0, this I want to change to 2. Now let us print num. Let us see the changes. See, it is changed to 2. So yes, it is mutable. We can change, and can it allow duplicate values? Yes, of course it can. Say suppose I have given a value 55.2 again. Let us print. Yes, it allows the duplicate value. It's printed twice in both the cases. Okay. Now let us come to the next one, that is a tuple. Tuple is in the same way, it is ordered. It is immutable. The only difference is that you cannot change a tuple and allow duplicate value. How do we declare a tuple? That I am telling you. You can declare a variable, say tuple. Say suppose I have taken a variable named h. So I'll be declaring a tuple like this. Now the beauty of declaring tuple is that there has to be a comma at the end. Why I am telling so? Okay, I forgot to print. Let me just print this. I am printing H. So when I am printing C, so 6, this comma is not getting printed. And what if this 6 was not there? Sorry, that comma was not there. Still it is getting printed, no problem. But what happens actually if there is a bunch of data? The last element is usually considered as the continuation of the second last element. So giving a comma at the end is mandatory in a tuple. That we will see when we will be dealing with more complex things. You just keep this in mind. Next one we have set. Now how do we declare a set? Say suppose I have taken a variable s and I declare a set in curly brackets. Say suppose 4, 5, 6, 9, just like how we used to do in maths. Yes. So it is very similar to that, and we are printing s. So let us just print sc. We have entered the elements in the order 4, 5, 6, 9, and we are getting the output in the order 9, 5, 9, 4, 5, 6. Again, if you print it, you might not know, the order might change. Okay, so the order in the previous one was 9, 4, 5, 6. Now also it's 9, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fine. If we do some alterations, it might get changed. So it is mutable. That means you can change the elements of a set if you want further, but it does not allow duplicate values. That means once you have entered the value, you can enter it only for once. Next up we have is the dictionary. This is how we declare a dictionary. In a dictionary we have key value pairs. That is how we declare a dictionary. A key is there and it has a certain value. Say suppose I am writing a variable named student. and say suppose I have written the key as name and that I separate it with a semicolon, and say suppose I give the name as this. So this is my key and this is my value. Since I have given a string, that's why it is in double inverted comma. Say suppose I am writing this, age. This is a key again and its value will be like this, and I am giving my age like this. So this is how we declare a dictionary with the help of key value pairs. So dictionary can have no duplicate, keys cannot have any duplicates, values allows duplicate. It is mutable, we can change a dictionary, it is ordered. That means in whichever order we are printing it, it will be printed in the same way. Oh my god, I have not printed. My bad. Student. Yes. See. So this one was a list, this is also a list, altered list, this is a tuple, this is a set, and this is a dictionary. Now don't think that once a curly braces is there, it will be dictionary only or a set. Key value pair where if you find it's a dictionary. If there is no key value pairs, only values are there, then it's a set. Now mutable versus immutable. If I list it, say suppose mutable objects, if I write, so I'll be having list, then I will be having dictionary, then I will be having set, and then at the last I will be having byte array. What is byte array? We will discuss this in the series. Yes, and these are all can be changed. Okay. And what are immutable object? You will be very shocked to know the first one, very that we use mostly immutable ones are int. The very first one is int, integer. Float, you cannot change the value of float, you cannot change the value of a boolean, you cannot change the value of a string, you cannot change the value of a tuple, as I have discussed, bytes, and something called frozen set, that also we will discuss in the upcoming videos, not in this one. Now, which one consumes less memory? Generally, immutable objects can be optimized better in Python. So this is, I am writing over here with sum equal to less memory consumption. So yes, it has less memory consumption, and all of this. Let us do the last one. Which data types can be used as dictionary keys? Only immutable types. These can be used as dictionary keys. Lists and sets cannot be the keys. That's very obvious. As we dive deeper into the topic, we will learn some more operations on list and tuples. For the time being, that's it for all the data types. And if you want this file, please let me know in the comment section. I'll surely share with you all in your drive. And these are some practice questions. These you can take a screenshot and practice it for your interview apart from this, because these are very important. And if you have any doubts from all these, please let me know. Drop your comments and I'll surely rectify it. Meet you in the next one. Till then, take care.